Big question, though, like, how does someone allegedly go from drug and weapons offenses to this brutal, gruesome murder, putting this woman in the refrigerator? My next guest really knows killers like no one else. Dr. Katherine Ramsland, she's a professor of forensic psychology and author of several books, including How to Catch a Killer. Dr. Ramsland, thank you for being with us. I mean, what I just asked, that's what's on my mind. I mean, this was such a brutal killing. And yes, he has a rap sheet, but nothing like this. Do people just snap?
Well, we don't really know what his full criminal history is because we only know what's documented. Certainly, he could be guilty of other things that he never was caught. And so it's not clear that he snapped. He's 41. It's unlikely that he just decided to start killing all of a sudden. So either he has some other cases like this in his past, or this was unexpected. And I don't think he planned to do this. He didn't come in with a prepared weapon. The items used were items that he found, appears to be that he found around the house to bind her. And even some indication in the autopsy report was that she was tied up after she was killed. And that could be to transport her over to the refrigerator.
I hate to even ask this, it's all so gruesome, but what does the refrigerator element mean? I mean, why would you put someone in the refrigerator versus, you know, getting rid of the body someplace else?
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing that stood out to me the most was you have to think about, you're going to have to take the shelves out, the food out. That's exactly how they found her, is they saw items from the refrigerator out on the shelf and on the table. And they wondered what was that, and that was when they saw the blood near the refrigerator. So he'd have to think about, why is he doing it? If he wants to just contain her or hide her, a closet or the locker in the bathroom, something like that. Instead, he puts her in a refrigerator. So he's got to squeeze her in there and place her in there. And I think it was because he wanted to foil time of death, because her body would have been preserved with the cooling elements of the refrigerator.
What do you mean by that? I mean, foil time of death. What would be the reason behind that?
If she's in the refrigerator, as opposed to being left in the room somewhere with the temperature, the refrigerator's running, so it would have cooled her body. It would have preserved her body, and could have been an interfering factor in terms of figuring out when she exactly was killed.
Interesting.
That's all I can. I don't think it would work, frankly, because I think we have enough good calculations to be able to figure it out. But I'm trying to think, what is he thinking when he's deciding the refrigerator is the best place to put her?
Yeah, it's just awful. I mean, my heart goes out to her family again, because we've talked to them throughout the process, and hopefully there's some relief now that there's been an arrest. Dr. Ramsland, we always really appreciate you coming on and taking the time to talk with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.